In the last video for this lesson, I introduced a lot to you. So in this video, I'm just going to go through all the steps again so that you can see them and kind of absorb everything that we went over because it was a lot. Let's start with the factoring method. So we're going to first off do our x games, and you do need the x games for both methods. I'm going to start by taking this first term and multiply it to the last term. So you're going to multiply these two together. So it looks like I get negative 24x squared. And then in the bottom, I put my middle term, which is the 2x. I'm going to make a list of my factors of 24. I don't need to worry about the x squared because it's just going to split up into x and into x. So my factors of 24, there's a lot of factors of 24. 1 and 24, I've got 2 and 12. Let's see, 3 goes into 24 times 8. 4 goes into 24 times 6. So since this one was a negative, since my 24 is negative, it means one of my two numbers will also need to be negative. My goal is to get a positive 2. So it looks like it's going to be negative 4 and 6. So negative 4 and positive 6. Those will be those two middle terms that I get before I combine. Okay. So here we go. Let's put it all together. X squared plus 2x. I'm just going to rewrite the original problem. I'm going to split out my 2x into, so I'm going to split those out there. And I've got negative 4x plus 6x. So that's where those middle terms come from. Right here, I'm just going to bring down that x squared, and I'm going to bring down that negative 24. Final step is to factor by grouping. So I'm going to group together my first two terms, and I can see that my greatest, my GCF, is just going to be my x. X minus 4 is what's left over, and that once again is because x times x would give me that x squared, x times negative 4 would give me that negative 4x. In my next part, it looks like my GCF is going to be 6. 6 divides into 6x and into 24. So I get 6, and once again, I get x minus 4. Why is that? Because 6 times x gives me back the 6x, 6 times negative 4 gives me back the negative 24. And remember, the easy check is do these two should match each other. If they match each other, we've probably done it correctly. Then I've got x minus 4. I'm going to factor that out. And then what's left over is that x plus 6. And that is my final answer. So how would we do this with the box method? Let's start by drawing our box. This will always be a 2 by 2 box. Always going to be 2 rows by 2 columns. And I'm going to go back up here to my original problem and grab that x squared, and that goes in my first box right here. And then I'm going to grab that negative 24, so minus 24, and that goes in this final box right here. Then go back to your x games, and we'll grab that minus 4x and 6x. And remember, those came from the x games, so I'll make those purple since they were purple up here as well. Okay, so grabbed these two numbers from here. Okay, all right, now we're ready to factor out our GCFs. So if I look across here, there's no number there. So I'm going to just factor out that x. That's my GCF. Here I've got my 6 goes into 6 and into 24. It's going to be a plus 6. Looking down, there's no numbers, but there is that x. And looking down here, I've got that negative 4. So because this started with a negative, we're going to make sure that we've got that minus in our value. So now we just write this down, x minus 4 times x plus 6. And you get to choose the method you like. All right, so choose which method you like for factoring these. All right, one more example for this lesson, and that will wrap this one up. Right, this one I did change it up just a little bit. Occasionally, you're going to need to factor out a GCF before you factor the two binomials. So, and then you just need to remember to include that GCF in your final answer. Here's what I'm talking about. If we look at this trinomial, you can see it's got a 3, a 24, and a 45, which do divide, are all divisible by 3. And then we've got an x cubed, x squared, and x. We don't know how to do the x squared or the x games with an x cubed. It's not going to work. So what I need to do is divide out that 3x. So that's my GCF. So once again, 3x times what? 3x times x squared would give me 3x cubed. Okay, 3x times, let's see, negative 8x would give me 24x squared. And then 45, let's see, 3 times 15. And then we don't need the x. So what I need to do is remember this in my final answer. Don't forget that. That's sometimes a common error there. So now what I do is I'm going to factor this guy. So this is what's going to go into my x. Okay, so this is what we're going to factor. So this is my quadratic right here. So we're going to factor the quadratic. All right, step 1 is I'm going to multiply the first times the last term, and I get 15x squared. I get negative 8x in my denominator there. Then I'm going to look for all the factors of 15, and there aren't many. Oh, oops, nope, that is a positive 15. So I'm going to have 1 times 15, 3 times 5. I think that's it. All right, and it's going to be the 3 times 5, but since I've got a negative 8, all right, I need to make both of those negative. So I've got negative 3x and negative 5x. And those end up being, those are those split terms. So method 1 is I'm going to take, remember I've got that 3x, and I'm just going to hang on to that. So I've got x plus 15. All right, so I'm just going to remember this for later. So I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to split apart my 8x here, and that's going to give me, I think it's time to do a color change here. I've got, let's see, so from my x games, I've got negative 3x and minus 5x. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky because I've got that negative to start with. Okay, I'm going to group my first two together. I'm going to change this to a plus and give the negative to the 5 there. Okay. So for here, I'm going to factor out my x. Notice I'm going a little bit faster because I'm hoping you're understanding. So we've got x squared and 3, so x minus 3. And then here, because this starts with a negative, I'm actually going to factor out that negative 5, so minus 5, and then x minus 3. Now, let's review that. Why is this? So negative 5 plus x gives me negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 3 is how I get the positive 15. So that sign needed to change there. When I put this all together, I'm going to get x minus 3, so we factor that out, so these two match, and that becomes this part, okay? And I've got x minus 5 left over, and don't forget, we had this 3x that I said, save it for the end. So now's the end, and we're going to bring this down, put it in front. This is my final answer. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at the box method. You might like this one a little bit better. So a lot of steps here. I'm going to put this 3x over here to the side just to remind me that I need to put that in my final answer. So let's make our box here. All right, now I'm only using this part here. So my first term is the x squared, and then the 15 goes down here. I've got from my x schemes the negative 3x and the negative 5x. And then we're going to find our GCFs. So my first GCF is just the x, and my next GCF, because this starts with a negative, it is going to be negative 5. Looking down my column, my GCF is x, and here, because this starts with a negative, it is going to be minus 3. That's it for the x game. So x minus 5 down that side, or you can do the x minus 3 first, it doesn't matter. And then x minus 3. And then don't forget to bring down the 3x that I couldn't forget. And that is my final answer.